MTWS fans? We are live in US Bank Stadium for the 2024 East Coast season opener. Yes, even in the Midwest. As this is our first time ever in US Bank Stadium and our first time here in Minneapolis since December 6, 2015. First time ever it's hosting the season opener. And of course, last time here too was also live, so you get a nice treat as well. It is so nice to be back here in Minneapolis. And of course, remember, we're not done here after this event. We got one more afterwards, as at 8 p.m. we are going to be in Inglewood for our debut there as well for the West Coast part of the season. But we're getting ready to start the season. But of course, we have a little treat for you all before we start. And that is the MTWS truck has come out on the track, as it is going to celebrate the start of the season with a little free event encores. Here we go for the donuts with the 15th anniversary paint, and of course we'll be seeing this truck later tonight as well, as it is celebrating as it always does with a donut, a long one too. So give it up for the MTWS truck, as we are getting ready to go for qualifying. As loading up right now, as first up is going to be Fireball going up against Night Stalker, and then it'll be High Flying going up against Daisy Chain, then it'll be Patriot going up against Madness, and then Polar Storm going up against Crasher, Stinger versus Venom, and then the defending racing champion Crazy Bull going to go up against Daisy Chain, Bone Crusher versus Impala, Nitro versus the Monster Razor, Reckless Intent versus Crusher, and finally War Machine versus Thunderbolt. Well, fans, we've waited a long time for the season to start, and we had our little treat back in July with the All-Star Challenge, but now it's time for the regular season. Are you ready, MTWS fans here in Minneapolis? Your wait is long overdue, as now it is time to get ready for qualifying, as Fireball and Night Stalker are at the line, getting ready to go. And they are off! Fireball versus Night Stalker. Here we go, into the turn. A good turn for both of them. Remember, this is Vegas into St. Louis. We've done this before, I think, in MTWS, but it's been a while. And uh-oh, Night Stalker had a terrible turn right there, as Fireball is actually dominating for one of the first trucks out. Although it went kind of wide right there. But Fireball is going to easily get the win, as, oh, Night Stalker hit the double right, the triple right there. Problems. Alright, so the times are now in. So Fireball got a 24.5164, and Night Stalker got a 25.2339. So Fireball right now, number one qualifier. We'll see how long that lasts, though, because the number one qualifier coming out first is very rare, because usually first trucks out struggle. Alright, so next up is High Flying, getting ready to go to take on Damage Control. And here they go. Let's see what they got out there. And it's going very wide here for both trucks, but High Flying has the lead. Anything could change, though, in the next turn, as Damage Control took a really sharp turn right there. Clip the side of that hill. Here we go into the final turn once again. Really cutting it close for Damage Control. Hit the side of that hill right there, and that's going to hurt it. Uh-oh! High Flying's in trouble! Sidewall going to get the save right there. Man, that was not looking good right there at first. So, High Flying's going to get the victory, but not really a good race for either truck. As the times are now in, High Flying got a 25.7384. As Damage Control got 27.257. So, not good times right there for both trucks, as they're near the bottom of the bracket. Alright, now up is fan favorite here in Minneapolis, but of course that's wait till freestyle, and that is Patriot. Getting ready to go up against Madness. As there they go. Patriot and Madness, as going into the turn, as Patriot hit the side of the hill right there. Held on though, I think it still has the lead, but Madness is having a good chance right here. Here we go, into the final turn. Can Madness hold on and get an upset? As looking good. Up, struggle a little bit. Uh-oh, Patriot's still in trouble right there. As gonna flip it over right there. Still flipping before finally saving it. Patriot got the win, but not the best finish at the end, though. But what is the times going to be? As the times are now in, Patriot got 24.976 for the second run under 25 seconds. As Madness got 25.0941, so not that far off, but it wasn't enough for Madness. As Patriot right now is second place. Not bad, but big lead right now still for Fireball. Okay, so next up is Polar Storm versus Crasher. As there they go. Polar Storm and Crasher in the turn. As Polar Storm has the lead. Pretty big lead too at the moment. And now going to turn. What a sharp turn up. A crash hit the side of the hill right there. Polar Storm has the big lead. As here we go into the final turn. And Crasher's not going to be able to make the comeback. Oh, Crasher! Flipping right there! Oh, Crasher! Flipped onto the racing lane. And it didn't cross the line. So Crasher is going to get a DNF. Our first actual flip of the night, too. Oh, man. Terrible start there for Crasher. As that is a DNF. Meanwhile, Polar Storm got 24.9023. So now Polar Storm is number 2 in qualifying. Well, how about that? Polar Storm looking good at the moment. Alright, so now up next is Stinger going up against Venom. And here they go. Stinger and Venom as into the turns up. Venom clipped the side of that hill. And Stinger has the slight lead. And Stinger's going very wide though. And Venom hit the side of the hill right there, so both struggling. But Venom has the big lead still. Here we go into the final turn. Good turn by Stinger, but it's not going to be enough. Uh-oh, it's hit the side of the hill right there, but it's going to be all Venom still. Venom will get the win. As now we wait on the times. Venom got 25.0605. Meanwhile, Stinger got 26.2028. So not very good at all for Stinger. Alright, now up is the defending race champion, Crazy Bull, getting ready to defend its title for the first time in the regular season. We saw it defend its title successfully in the All-Star Challenge last month where it won racing. But now it's time for the regular season where it all starts to matter. As it's getting ready to go up against Daisy Chain. And they're off! First time seeing Crazy Bull now the regular season as the defending champ. As you got to face Daisy Chain. As line up for the hill. Uh-oh, Daisy Chain in trouble a little bit, but hanging in there with the defending champ. But not a good turn right there. Still hitting the hills. Not looking good for Daisy Chain. But here we go. Into the final turn. Clipping a little too close for Daisy Chain as Crazy Bull. Oh, Crazy Bull nosedive it, but held on into the side of the hills, but it got the win. But now where is Crazy Bull gonna place? Great. The times are now in. Crazy Bull got 25.0973. Not that good of a time for the defending champ, unfortunately. That's going to put it back a little bit. As Daisy Chain got 25.2643. So not far off for Daisy Chain either. But it's not going to be enough for it as Crazy Bull still gets the win. Alright, now up is Bone Crusher going up against Impala. As here they go. As into the turns, Bone Crusher going very wide, but actually has the lead, believe it or not. How about that? That's the same, but then going very wide. Oh, but Impala screwed up a lot right there too. Oh boy, here we go into the final turn. What a turn by Impala as Bone Crusher spun out, hit inside the bus stack. Not looking good right there with that wheelie. Oh boy, coming down as Impala is going to get the win. So now for the times, as Impala got 25.4584, even worse than Crazy Bulls. That's near the bottom as well. Yikes. Meanwhile, Bone Crusher got 26.9875, as that's third worst right now. That's unfortunate. Alright, as we're nearing the end of qualifying, we still got more races coming in. As next up is Nitro, the former two-time racing champion, getting ready to go up against the Monster Razor. And here we go. Nitro and the Monster Razor. As great turn in for the Monster Razor, and right now it's leading Nitro. Oh boy. Once again, oh, hit the pill right there for Nitro, but hanging in there. Here we go into the final turn. Could Nitro pull up the comeback? And oh, Reckless Tank, Warmer Speed, the Monster Razor in trouble, but saved it into the side of the double, as it actually will pull the upset and beat Nitro. How about that? As the times are in, the Monster Razor got 24.7606. It's number 2 right now, as it's still behind Fireball, which, by the way, Fireball's still leading despite being first out. That's insane. Meanwhile, Nitro got 25.3441. Not a good time for it, unfortunately. Man, this bracket might be a little bit screwed up. And there's not that many elite racers here, too. Most of them are in Inglewood. Alright, next up is Reckless Intent going up against Crusher. As here we go. Reckless Intent and Crusher. Let's see what they got. Uh-oh, Reckless Intent in trouble. Hit the side hill as Crusher had trouble too. Both of them are having trouble. Alright, so now into the final turn coming up. See how they do. As, oh, Crusher spun out. So did Reckless Intent. Oh, Reckless Intent in trouble. As, oh, going to go off the side of the hill right there. So that is going to be a penalty for Reckless Intent. Oh my god, what a horrible pass both had at the end right there. Ugh, that was ugly. And the times are now in. Crusher got 27.8723. That's second to worst. And then you look at Reckless Intent with the penalty. It's 33.9287. So that's now second to last. Oh boy, what a horrible, ugly race that was. Alright. So now we're down to our final qualifying matchup. War Machine versus Thunderbolt. Could Thunderbolt contend and take on Fireball's time, which has still not been beaten yet, which is insane. But here we go. The final qualifying matchup. War Machine and Thunderbolt. As going into the turn. Looking really good for both. Oh, I spoke too soon for Thunderbolt as it hit the double triple. Oh boy, in big trouble. Oh my goodness, this War Machine has the big lead, and War Machine's looking really good right now. Here we go. Oh, War Machine went very wide right there. What a great turn by Thunderbolt, but oh, triple War Machine is gonna go over. Flipped at the end right there, but more importantly, it got the win. A big upset win. As we now wait at the times, War Machine got a 25.084, so pretty good. Thunderbolt got 25.6311, so all the elite trucks were struggling out there on the track. And with that, Fireball is now the #1 qualifier. Fireball, who was the #1 qualifier, the first truck out here. And that, remember, that's usually a huge disadvantage. The first trucks out usually struggle, but not Fireball. It went out there and it got the #1 qualifier. That is wild. As Fireball has gotten it. First time it's gotten a #1 qualifier since it did it back in New Orleans on September 17th of last year. So, good for Fireball. Good start to the year for it. It's 15th anniversary and such. As the bracket is now set. How will racing go, fans? And here we go. Here is the racing bracket. As it's going to start off. Thunderbolt feels like this, like back in the All-Star Challenge. And the winner will face Fireball. Oh boy, that's going to be tough for Thunderbolt. Then it'll be Bone Crusher going up against Damage Control with the winner facing Patriot. Then it'll be Stinger versus Crusher. That could be a good race with the winner facing Polar Storm. And then it'll be High Flying or facing Reckless Intent with the winner facing the Monster Razor. Then it'll be Fireball in round 2 going up against either Thunderbolt or Crasher. Crazy Bull versus Night Stalker. Venom versus Impala. Patriot versus Bone Crusher or Damage Control. Polar Storm versus Stinger or Crusher. War Machine versus Nitro. Madness versus Daisy Chain, and finally wrap it up with the Monster Razor going up against either High Flying or Reckless Intent. What a wild bracket is. All the elite drivers except for one is on one side of the bracket, so that's going to really skew it and maybe give Nitro a huge advantage to go into the finals. Well, that is it for qualifying, and now it's time to begin racing. Alright, MTWS fans, it's now time to get round one racing underway. As starting up first is Thunderbolt going up against Crasher as we're getting ready to start the 2024 regular season. Are you ready, MTWS fans? As here we go! As they're underway, Thunderbolt versus Crasher. As going into the turn. As Thunderbolt with the lead, but Crasher's right in there. Remember, Crasher just flipped early in race and didn't even get to finish his qualifying pass. Oh, but Thunderbolt hit the berm right there, but so did Crasher. Both struggled into that next turn. And Crasher is going to spin out a bit right there, and it's going to be all Thunderbolt pretty easily, as Crasher still continues to struggle on the track. Alright, Thunderbolt got the victory, but oh boy, it's going to have a tough challenge coming up now, as it's going to have to face Fireball. I'm sure it's not looking forward to that one. Alright, so now up, Bone Crusher going up against Damage Control. Remember, Bone Crusher won its first ever racing event last year in Las Vegas in the season opener. Let's see what's got here. As here it is, up against Damage Control. As going into the first turn, hit the berm right there for Bone Crusher. As Bone Crusher is in trouble, is flipping over, and it's gonna go over as it struggled, and so did Damage Control into that turn. Horrible turn right there for Damage Control. But it's going to get the win as long as it finishes the pass, because Bone Crusher went over. Bone Crusher Damage Control really trying to cost its win right there. So, but Damage Control is going to easily move on to round two, where it's going to face Patriot. Alright, so now up for our next half. This could be a good race, as it's Stinger going up against Crusher. Interesting right here. And they are off. Alright, let's see what they got. As going into the turn, Stinger will a little wide right there. As going off the side right there. And not looking good for either of them right now. But Stinger is all over the place. But Bone Crusher struggles too. As, man, terrible race. So much for it being potentially good. As good turn there for Crusher. As Stinger's going to spin out. And Crusher's going to get the victory. What an ugly race for both trucks. I swear, both just were ugly. As Crusher is going to get the victory, as it's going to move on to round two to face Polar Storm. Alright, and we're now down to our final race of round one. The 2017 rookies are getting ready to go at Daisy Chain. No, actually, no, not 2017 rookies. High Flying going against the actual 2017 rookie, Reckless Intent. So High Flying, get ready to go up against Reckless Intent. As here we go to wrap up round one. As here we go into the turn. Look, High Flying screw up a little bit. Screw up a little bit more right there as Reckless Intent has the lead, but still hanging in for never mind now. Has High Flying spun out. There goes all of its potential momentum it had. Unless Reckless Intent screws up big time. This is all Reckless Intent. Screw up a little bit in the turn, but it's going to be all Reckless Intent in the end, as just a terrible pass for High Flying. Just nothing went right for that turn. Spun out and such. Ugh. Alright, so Reckless Intent is moving on to round two. Alright, so now let's take a look at the updated bracket. As for round two, it's going to be Fireball going up against Thunderbolt. What a huge matchup that's going to be. And then it's going to be Crazy Bull going up against Night Stalker. And then it'll be Venom versus Impala. And then it'll be Patriot going up against Damage Control. Then the other side's going to be Polar Storm going up against Crusher. War Machine versus Nitro. Madness versus Daisy Chain. And wrap it up with the Monster Razor going up against Reckless Attack. Alright, so now round one is over. It's time to get to round two. Alright, now it's time for round two. As starting up with a huge matchup, as it's going to be Thunderbolt going up against Fireball. Oh boy, that's huge. And here we go. Fireball and Thunderbolt. Two founded trucks in their 15-fan paints going at it. And they are close. Ooh, Fireball in trouble right there. Oh, but Thunderbolt is too. Both had terrible landings. But Fireball has the big lead. Here we go to the final turn. Could Thunderbolt make a comeback? Great turn. Oh, screw up right there. And it's going to be Fireball. As Thunderbolt will not do what it did back in the All-Star Challenge. Beating #1 qualifier this time. As not going to be enough. As Fireball, there we go, is moving on to the quarterfinals. Alright, now, next up, the defending racing champion, Crazy Bull, and its first official regular season race as the champion, getting ready to take on Night Stalker. Alright, and they are off. Let's see what they got now. As going into the turn. Oof, screw up a little bit. Night Stalker is right there with Crazy Bull. Here we go, though, to the next turn. Again, Night Stalker looks close. Here we go. Good turn by both of them, but it's going to be crazy. Oh, Night Stalker flipped right there. Stuffed it into the racing lane. Crossed the finish line still, but man, got obliterated. As that hurts for Night Stalker as Crazy Bull is moving on. Alright, next up is going to be Venom going up against Impala. As they are off. As going into the turn. Here we go, line up for jump. Oh, Impala hit the side of the hill, but hanging there, still in the lead. Hit the side of that hill. Alright, so now here we go to the final turn. Going deep. And it's going to be Impala, but careful Impala. Oh, stuffed it hard into the dirt and going over as it got the win. But man, what a hit that was. You got to be careful lining up because there's a very small gap where they can get hit by the triple. So they got to be very careful, as you saw right there for Impala. But it's going to move on with the win. Now up is Patriot going up against Damage Control. As here we go. Let's see what Patriot's got. Remember, Damage Control struggled in qualifying. As continue to struggle there for Damage Control. Oh, hit the side of the triple, and a tire is popped. The left front is popped. As you see, it's causing problems for Damage Control, unfortunately. As this is going to be all Patriot. Oh, Patriot hit the side of the hill a little bit right there. It's going to get the victory, but yeah, not looking good for Damage Control. As it's now got to get that tire fixed in time for freestyle, as it is done for racing. As we're now halfway through round 2. As Patriots moving on. Now up is Crusher going up against Polar Storm. Surprisingly, third place in qualifying. Here we go. We saw Crusher struggle last time in round 1. We'll see how it's got here. Hit side of the hill, but right now it's hanging in there. Although I think Polar Storm has a slight lead, but here we go into the next turn. Hit the berm for Crusher. It's not good. I think Polar Storm has a lead now, but here we go into the final turn. And Crusher is going to spin out, and it's going to be all Polar Storm right there as Crusher spun out a little bit and went into the triple. So not good for it. As Polar Storm moves on. Alright, now up is War Machine. Get ready to go up against former racing champion Nitro. As here we go. Here we go into the first turn. As War Machine hanging there. Oh, Nitro hit the side of the triple, but I don't think it caused any problems. As War Machine is hanging in there with Nitro. Oh boy. Here we go. Into the final turn. As they both look really good. Here we go with jump. It's a photo finish. It's a photo finish. How about that, fans? A photo finish. What a race that was. As now, here we go for the times. At the times. Here is the photo finish. And it's a close one. But War Machine has upset Nitro. War Machine has upset Nitro in a classic race. Oh my goodness. Nitro going one and done to start the year in qualifying and racing. Not good, as it lost in a photo finish. Give it up for War Machine in a huge upset. And remember, Nitro lost also in qualifying, so not looking good there for Nitro to start off the year. Ugh. Alright, so with that big upset, War Machine is now moving in to the quarterfinals. And remember, Nitro is the only elite truck on that side of the bracket, so that means someone surprising is going to make the finals now. That was a huge opportunity. Alright, so now up is Daisy Chain going up against Madness. As here we go. That side of the bracket is wide open now for someone to make a finals appearance. That's insane. As Madness hit the bus right there. Oh, Daisy Chain nosedived it. Not looking good. Not looking good right there in the turn either. Like, Daisy Chain really trying to help Madness make the comeback. But here we go into the final turn. But oh, Daisy Chain in trouble on two wheels, as it's finally going to get the win. But now, oh, Daisy Chain flipping over at the end, hit the side of the triple. Oh man, what a wild finish that was. What a horrible race that was. Daisy Chain though going to get the victory, but man, it struggled big time. And hell, Madness struggled big time too. But it's moving on to round two in the quarterfinals. Alright, here we go. The final race of round two. The Monster Razor going up against Reckless Intent. As here we go. Reckless Intent was number 2 qualifier. And remember, it used to be a solid race, so maybe this is a good opportunity now for the Monster Razor to do good tonight. As right now, it is dominating Reckless Intent. As going to turn. Oh, and Reckless Intent's going to spin out. That's not good. As here we go. This is all the Monster Razor. Line up for the final jump, and there we go. A little bit, hit the hill a little bit right there, so that kind of hurts it. And there we go for the Monster Reckless Intent. So that is it for round 2. Ugly race for the Monster Razor. Alright, so now it's time to take a look at the bracket, as here we go for the quarterfinals. All the big matchups are on the left side. Oh my gosh. As the number 1 qualifier, Fireball is going to have to go up against the defending racing champion, Crazy Bull. That's going to be insane to start off the year. And then there'll be Impala going up against Patriot, another huge matchup. And then the other side, we're going to have our surprise trucks now. It's going to be Polar Storm going up against War Machine. And then Daisy Chain going up against the Monster Razor to wrap up the quarterfinals. Alright, round 2 is over. And now it's time for the quarterfinals. Alright, it's now time for the quarterfinals, with 2 back-to-back huge matchups. As starting off with Fireball going up against Crazy Bull. Oh boy, here we go for this big matchup. Here we go! Fireball and Crazy Bull! Number 1 qualifier versus the defending racing champion. Oh, Crazy Bull hit the side of the hill right there. That's not good, but it's actually still in there. It might even have the lead, despite the screw up. Oh my goodness. Here we go, both hit the hill right there, so no disadvantage for either. Here we go, into the final turn. What a sharp turn in for Fireball. But here we go, oh, scramble bit for Fireball. As is going to be Crazy Bull with the victory once again. As Crazy Bull is now in the finals. It has done it again. Crazy Bull is back in the semifinals, as it is gunning to defend that racing title in this event. Alright, well now up is the next big matchup. Impala going up against Patriot. And they're off in a big matchup. Here we go into the turn. As line up for that jump. Impala has the lead. As what a turn by both of them. Oh my goodness, Patriot was very sharp. As here we go into the final turn. And here we go for the final jump. Off the side a little bit. And it's going to be Impala with the victory. Impala holds on and is moving on to the semifinals. Oh boy, what a matchup we're going to have for that one. Well, we know one half of the bracket, but now we got to know the next one. As next up is Polar Storm going up against War Machine. And they're off. Let's see who is moving on to the semifinals. This surprise appearance. Hit the side hill there for Polar Storm. Uh-oh, Polar Storm's in trouble, flipping over. Polar Storm slipping over, and that is going to end its night for racing as Polar Storm flipped into the side of the racing lane. as War Machine surprisingly is going to go to the semifinals after just upsetting Nitro. Has screw up right there. Yeah, good job right there, War Machine. You don't even need to really put any effort in, and you still kept screwing up. So, not good there. So, moving on to the semifinals is also going to be War Machine. As we now got one more race. And that is Daisy Chain going up against the Monster Razor. And here we go. Impala going into the turn. Not Impala, Daisy Chain meant to say. Both of them are in the lead, hanging in there. Daisy Chain has the lead though. Here we go into the final turn. That's looking good right there. Uh-oh, Daisy Chain goes hit the side of the hill right there. Oh, Daisy Chain goes slide out into the Ascendant Jammer at their clipping the side of the hill. That's going to hurt it. And then it's going to spin out right there. How about that? The Monster Razor got another easy victory as it's moving on to the semifinals. Man, the Monster Razor getting bailed out, question mark? Man, is everyone struggling against it? Alright. So with that, round in the quarterfinals is now over, as it's now time for the semifinals. And what matchups we're going to have. As we're going to start off with the big one. As I'm starting to think this is starting to become a rivalry now. Crazy Bull going up against Impala. And then after that, one of these two surprise trucks going to make the finals. War Machine or the Monster Razor. Alright. So now it's time for the semifinals. Alright. Here we go for the semifinals here, Minneapolis fans. The big one. Impala going up against Crazy Bull. This is going to be a huge matchup. And here we go! Who is going to the finals? In this budding rivalry, apparently. Here we go, lining up for that first jump. As right now it looks like Impala has a slight lead. Here we go into the next turn. As Impala clipped the side of the hill right there. It's still a close race. Here we go into the final turn. As Impala clipped the hill right again. Crazy Bull did as well. And it's going to be Crazy Bull. Not Crazy Bull, Impala, I mean to say. As Crazy Bull is going over. Somehow saved it. It ain't going to go over at the end. Oh boy, that horn got crushed. Oh man. Both hit the hill right there, but it hurt Crazy Bull more. And for the first time as the champion, it is lost. Still a good debut, make it to the semifinals at least, and losing only to another elite racer. How about that? Impala made the finals last time here in 2015, and now it's here once again, as it's in the finals. But now, who is it going to face instead of Thunderbolt like it did last time? It's going to be either War Machine or the Monster Razor. And they are at the line, and here we go! War Machine versus the Monster Razor! Who's going to make the surprise finals appearance here in Minneapolis to start the year strong? And here we go, line up for a jump, and it is raw War Machine at the moment. Here we go into the next turn, as War Machine continues to dominate out here. Here we go into the final turn. As, scribble a little bit, as War Machine, War Machine's in trouble, and gonna finally land on the roof, ain't gonna go over. War Machine won it, but it flipped pretty hard at the end right there. Oh my, could that cost it a finals appearance? Because War Machine has never made the finals yet. That would be a huge opportunity to start off the year. Oh man. But with that, the semifinals is over. As we take a look at the bracket, as we go into the finals right now, it's Impala versus War Machine. But War Machine did not look like in a good spot after that flip. Oh man, that hurts. It blew it pretty much. But we'll have to wait and see as we now get ready for the finals. Alright, MTWS fans, it's now time for the finals. And unfortunately, War Machine could not get repaired in time, as it is not going to make it to the finals. Instead, the Monster Razor is coming back to try and get a racing win. That sucks for War Machine, as this would have been its first finals appearance, but it's not going to be able to get, unfortunately, as it was doing really good tonight. So our finals is Impala going up against the Monster Razor. Impala was here in the finals back in 2015, where it faced Thunderbolt, but lost, and now it's got to go up against the Monster Razor. As they are at the line, getting ready to go. So, MTWS fans, are you ready to go for the finals? But of course, we got to introduce our finalists. So, representing the lane close to us. Only got 12th place in qualifying. Barely made to round 2 to start off with. Funny enough, it beat Thunderbolt out to get the round 2 bye. That's funny. But either way, it beat Venom in round 2, it beat Patriot in the quarterfinals, and then beat the defending racing champion Crazy Bull in the semifinals to make it back to the finals once again. Off to a good start this year, especially after the All-Star Challenge. Give it up for Impala! And then in the other lane, it was our second place qualifier, and it showed up pretty much, although it kind of got bailed out most of the night, if you think about it. It beat Reckless Intent in round 2. It beat Daisy Chain in the quarterfinals, and then it beat War Machine after not being able to come back at first after it lost to War Machine. Is in the finals for the first time since October 8th, 2023 in DuCoin, as it's trying to get only its second ever racing win. And that is the Monster Razor. Alright, MTWS fans, it's come down to this in Minneapolis to start off the year. Impala trying to get its first win of the year and start off the year strong after the incredible performance it had in the All-Star Challenge. Meanwhile, the Monster Razor, number 2 qualifier, made it here and is ready to try and get only its second racing win. Are you ready, MTWS fans? Start the year strong with our first finals. As here we go. Impala versus the Monster Razor. And they're off! Impala, the Monster Razor. Here we go. Into the turn. Looking good. And the Monster Razor might actually have the lead here. Here we go into the next turn as Impala went very wide. Oh boy, could that hurt it. Here we go, into the final turn. The Monster Razor has the lead, and it's gonna be the Monster Razor! The Monster Razor is your racing winner here in Minneapolis! The Monster Razor, after falling short, missing out of the semifinals, only to come back because the War Machine couldn't come back in time. The Monster Razor is your racing winner here in Minneapolis. And this is only its second racing win. Do you know when it got its first racing win? When it was a rookie back in 2012. September 2nd, 2012, when it won in Tampa where it upset Outlaw in the finals. And it did it again. Its first racing win in almost 12 years. One of the longest droughts in MTWS has come to an end. Give it up for your racing winner, the Monster Razor. What a surprise. There's the bracket update with, of course, War Machine removed from the finals since it couldn't come back. Oh, man, can you imagine if the War Machine was able to compete? Oh, man, it would have given Impala a run for its money. But unfortunately, it wasn't able to make it back. The Monster Razor benefited, and the Monster Razor starts off 2024 with its first racing win in 12 years. So give it up, MTWS fans, for the Monster Razor. Alright, it's now time to get ready for freestyle. Alright, MTWS fans, it's now time for freestyle. And of course, if you know MTWS long enough, then you know that Minneapolis here has a tradition. And that tradition, of course, started all the way back in 2010, when a certain truck came out first and put up an insane run that ended up finishing second to Nitro. Then the next year, it so happened to come out first again in freestyle. And, just like in 2010, it put up an insane run that once again finished second to Nitro. And then started the tradition in 2015, where it came out first and put up an insane run. Although it has yet to win a freestyle here, it's hoping to do it. And that, of course, is Patriot. Patriot, every time we've come to Minneapolis since 2010, it came out first, it put up an insane run. And that tradition so far is going to keep continuing. Alright, fans, after a long wait, are you ready for Patriot to come out and try once again putting up an insane run? I hope you're all ready, because it's time to begin freestyle of the 2024 season. Here comes Patriot! And here comes Patriot on the track, fans! Are you ready for Patriot? As shows off to the crowd. Oh boy, what is Patriot gonna do out here? On this big track. And sliding out. As here we go. Flying right for the center jump on 2 wheels in the air. Nice save. Oh, still on 2 wheels sidewall. How about that to start off 2024? Crooked hit and sidewalling it. And it's going to go right for that hill, into the side of the race lane, going to go up the bus stack, as comes down. And now, for the van stack, as Crooked hit, and then going to go into the triple. 67 seconds left in regulation, and oh my goodness, Patriot, one hit after another, hit the backflip wall. Backing up, oh boy, going to go for the backflip, early on, how about that? And now going to moonwalk, back almost into the racing lane. Oh boy, like stop right there, nice save. As 45 seconds left, as Patriot is still going off. Gotta stop right there, oh, I'm gonna spin around, nice save. Oh, I'm gonna go over, and still gonna get the save. What a save there by Patriot. That's still going. Huge air off the bus stack. And now over the van stack. Off the side of it, but oh no! Gonna get grabbed by the wall! And that is gonna end it right there for Patriot. Oh, you gotta be careful about those walls as they are grabby as hell. Oh, that's unfortunate for Patriot because it was putting up a good run. But unfortunately, it's ending early. Alright, so now we wait on the scores. Man, Patriot still went off with what it could do. Alright, the scores are now in. It's a 27 for Patriot, so Patriot's going to start off freestyle with a 27. So Patriot still continues the tradition, although this year was its weakest freestyle of this tradition. Every other time it got over 30. It didn't even get the 30 here. So that's very unfortunate. But either way, it's still the leader, and still was a great run. Alright, so next up is Polar Storm, who made it to the quarterfinals earlier as the third fastest qualifier. So we'll see what's got. Had some wild moments, remember last year. Gosh, remember in West Lebanon where it had that wild flip at the end of its freestyle? Oh my goodness. As we're just waiting for Polar Storm to get ready. And don't forget, MTWS fans, we're not done today. Oh, we are nowhere near done. We still are going to head out west to Inglewood for our debut in Inglewood. So tune in for that later on tonight at 8. As we are nowhere near done tonight. As we're still waiting for Polar Storm to get ready. You know, Alienware, it would be nice if you just instantly loaded, please. After a truck got updated, it shouldn't take this long. Just instant change already. Gosh. It shouldn't be that hard just to load a truck. You just load and be done. Instant like that. Alright, so now, time to get back to freestyle. Patriot are leading with 27. Let's see how long it lasts. As here comes Polar Storm. here comes Polar Storm on the track. As looks like gonna line up right for that send it roller. Or send it jam, it says he's gonna go up the bus stack. You gotta be careful though going for it, because it'll send you right into the bus stack, so you gotta be careful. Alright, here we go. Gonna line up for the cross thread. Nice! Hits the side of the triple. And of course, here we go. If you didn't see, right behind the backflip wall is a rock pile. Yep. We have a rock pile out there. He's going to go for that hill sideways. Alright, now line up for the center jump. And it's coming down. You got to be careful to line up for it, because it's very, very narrow in order for it to fit for racing. Over the bus stack. Nice. Going to get a wheelie. Over that hill sideways. Oh, getting close to the backflip wall. Alright, 40 seconds left of regulation. Here we go. Up and over the triple. Hopefully. Oh, that's right. We're not going to be able to see anyone clear because the All-Star Challenge triple is just too big. But still would be nice to see someone go for the bus and crush them and all that. There we go. Big crossfire. Watch out for side of center jump. And he's going to go right into that hill. Good run so far for Polar Storm, though. As 17 seconds left or so in regulation. Still going good for Polar Storm. And now going to go into a donut with 5 seconds left. Alright, over to racing lane. And we are now in bonus time for Polar Storm. Alright, up and over the triple. Nice, they were over that bus. I'm going to go right for that one. And going to get the stop. He somehow got it. Didn't think it was going to get it for a moment. Alright. So now what's we going to do with time wrapping up? As, oh, big sky wheelie there for Polar Storm. Takes a hard hit on the rear end onto the dirt. Didn't hit the buses, but man, what a sky wheelie that was. Hits the side of the center jump. And Polar Storm is going to park it. Man, what a run by Polar Storm. It did fill bonus time, so that's going to give it a bonus that Patriot doesn't have. Alright, scores are now in. 6, 6, 7, 6. Plus 2 bonus points. It's a 27 for Polar Storm, as it's going to tie Patriot. Patriot and Polar Storm are tied for the lead. Alright. So we have our first tie of the regular season, as next up is Damage Control, who did manage to change the tires in time, so it's going to be good to go in a moment to take on that 27. Man, that was the thing too. A lot of trucks in racing were having trouble out there flipping all that. This is just a tight turn and tight narrow space for the racing lane, as they did have their struggles out there. And we saw Damage Control early in racing popped its right front on the triple. It's got the tire replaced, and now it's ready to go in a moment. Alright, Damage Control. It's had some wild runs. Remember, it competed in the championship last year as well. That wild sidewall it had in Oakland as well. Oh my goodness. Alright, so Damage Control is getting ready. Alright, here we go, MTWS fans. Continue on freestyle. Here comes Damage Control. Alright, here comes Damage Control on the track. And going to go right for the racing lane to get things started. As looks like going to go for the triple. Just going to crawl over the bus stack. Going to go for that one too, and I'm going to go for that as well. That was a risky spot to potentially got a stoppie, but didn't do it. Here we go over the rock pile. And now here we go for the Ascended Roller. Man, I can't wait to see when someone really goes for it. That's going to be insane. Over the bus stack. Watch out. You got to be careful about the wall, because remember it grabbed earlier. Oh, big crossfade. Here we go. Beautiful crush right on the bus. Nice. And another sky wheelie, too. Man, talk about now picked up a nice aggression for damage control. And going to get a wheelie into the side of that. Just avoid the bus. Alright, here we go for the bus stack. Watch out, though. The skill roller in that car right there. Beautiful crush, but uh-oh. Not in a good spot. And saved in reverse. What a save there for damage control. There's 23 seconds left. Over that hill. As for the bus stack. And now for the van stack. Watch out, though. Watch out. And going to get grabbed by the wall as it is over. That's what I'm saying. You have to be careful. It went a little too aggressive there. Left 5 seconds in regulation, unfortunately. Still a good run, but you know it mad flipped over too early. But that's its fault. It should have been more careful. So we wait on the scores. As here they are. It's going to be straight 6s, so it's a 24 for damage control. Damage control is going to get a 24. Alright, now up is War Machine. War Machine is up next after losing its chance to make the finals for the first time ever after its flip in racing. And managed to get itself ready to go, fixed and ready to go. So we'll see what's got in a bit. As right now we still have Patriot and Polar Storm tied with the lead with 27. Alright. As we're just waiting for War Machine to get ready to go. Alright. War Machine. I like too how I pressed the button to pause and done pause. Fucking piece of shit. Alright, so now it's time to continue on freestyle. As here comes War Machine. Alright, here comes War Machine on the track. After losing its chance to make the finals for the first time. So what's it going to do? And it's going to line up right for the center jump with some big air too off of it. Got close to the backflip wall. Over that hill. And over the triple. Over to bust that that freaking damage control just crushed earlier in a beautiful hit. And gonna get a big cross-thread hit, but careful coming down. Uh-oh. Held on. That's 60 seconds left in regulation. Up and over the bus stack. Watch out for the edge of the track. And huge cross-thread. Oh, sidewall for a moment into a wheelie. Nice combo. Up and over the rock pile. And it's a little bit of a donut. Coming down. Nice. Into the side of the van stack. Oh, got grabbed a little bit by the van. 20 seconds left. Sky wheelie it. Oh boy. Oh, I'm going to try and corkscrew it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what a big hit right there. And the truck died on the hit right there. Went for a corkscrew, took a violent hit on that one tire, but just couldn't get the save in. Although I think it had a chance to, but the truck died. Will that be enough, though? Because it didn't get bonus time. And got some aggression out there. Alright, the scores are now in, as it's going to be straight sevens. It's a 28 for War Machine, and War Machine is your new leader. War Machine is the leader now, with a 28. So, Patriots tradition over a little early, especially since it only got 27 with the being caught earlier. So, War Machine is the new leader. Oh, God. As next up is going to be Crasher. What a good run by War Machine. As we're still waiting for Crasher, who remember also flipped in race as well. A whole bunch of trucks remember flipped. It was just not a good night for trucks getting damaged and all that so far. First time too, Crash is going to be here in Minneapolis, since it didn't exist the last time we were here in 2015. Remember, this is the first time we're here in Minneapolis since December 6th, 2015, almost 9 years ago, and that event was live too. What a wild event that was, and our only time in TCF Bank Stadium as well. Alright, we're still waiting for Crasher to get ready to go. Gotta be a 28 by War Machine. Alright. As Crasher is getting ready to go. Alright. Alright, so now to get back to more freestyles. Here comes Crasher. As Crasher coming onto the track. And gonna go right for the send it roller. Just came up to it. Remember last year in Anaheim when Crasher got stuck on the bus stack? That was insane too. Is gonna go right for a crossfire onto the race lane. Uh-oh, nosedive it, careful! Because that's kind of, I think, where Crasher flipped too, so you want to be careful with that. In fact, I think the exact bus stack is out there too, the exact same one from Anaheim last year. Gee, wonder if Crasher gets stuck up there again. As 63 seconds into the run. Alright, going to go back for that skill roller as going to now go up that bus stack. And going to get a wheelie. As going to go line up for that cross for that big sky wheelie. Coming down, nosedive it. Oh boy, here we go, trouble. Oh, hard hit on that tire. Saved it though. Nice save for Crasher. Oh my goodness. As hits that. Coming down with the wheelie. Alright, up and over that bus stack as gonna get the wheelie. As gonna go into that roller. Oh, I mean hill. Oh boy, but nice save once again. 20 seconds left in the run. Man, Crash is doing a good run so far. Maybe if it fills bonus time, it could contend. Alright, gonna go for that cross thread. Land a little bit on that bus coming down. 5 seconds left. And then gonna smash that car in. Oh boy, two wheels gonna go over once again. And it's gonna save us. Now we're in bonus time for Crasher. 2 saves in this run so far. Man, Crasher going good. And oh boy, looks like Crasher's gonna try and go for the triple. Here we go for the triple. As gonna jump in between the gap. That's probably the best you're gonna get as nosedive it. Oh! Took a hard hit right there. For a minute I thought I was gonna backflip it. As stops right there as bonus time expired. Oh my goodness, what a finish it for Crasher. Gonna go for the triple. But yeah, that's the best you're gonna get. That's the all. Remember, that's the all-star. Wait, no. Yeah, no, actually, no, it's a triple from World Finals 9. There we go. It's the new triple that was made in the updated World Finals 9. There we go. It's not the All-Star Challenge triple. So it's bigger and such. But again, they couldn't clear it. And you're not going to probably clear it either. Alright, so scores are now in. 7, 6, 6, 7 plus 2 bonus points is a 28. It's going to tie War Machine with the lead. We have our second tie of the night already. War Machine and Crasher are now tied with a 28. Our second tie of the night. As next up is going to be Reckless Intent. As Crasher's leaving the track. We're just waiting on War Machine to get ready to go. But man, we're now 5 trucks in, so we're a quarter of the way through freestyle. Are you enjoying yourself, MTWS fans, here or what? Especially you Minneapolis fans that have waited 9 years for us to come back. Alright, so we're waiting for Reckless Intent still to get ready. Alright. As still waiting on Reckless Intent. Struggled a lot in racing earlier. Hoping to do better tonight in freestyle. In its debut here in Minneapolis. A lot of trucks are making their debuts and all that. MTWS has changed a lot since 2015 when we last came here. In terms of trucks and all that. Alright. Reckless Intent is now ready to go. So let's get back to more freestyle action. Here comes Reckless Intent. As here comes Reckless Intent on the track. Interesting, gonna go in between those hills. Alright. Gonna go right for that crossfire to get things started. Gonna hit the side of the bus. Nice start. Gonna go for that hill. And now gonna go over the rock pile. Alright, so now what's Reckless Intent gonna do? Up the send it roller into the side of the bus stack. That didn't quite work out probably as planned. Alright. Turn into lineup for the van stack. Up and over it. Nice. Alright, gonna go for a car side to send it roller. And huge air off that car. Beautiful crush as well. And now for the roller. Up me rock pile. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here we go. Sidewall. Oh, no. Reckless Intent over. Oh, it took a bad bounce. Oh, it left 48 seconds on the clock. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, Reckless Intent is not having a good start to 2024. That's for sure. Alright, so we wait on the scores. And it's going to only be a 17 for reckless intent. That was not a good start. Alright, so next up is going to be Stinger. Now, Stinger is also their truck. I thought it was gonna have good racing success tonight when I saw how well it did in qualifying and the bracket, but nope, it did not do good whatsoever. Well, let's see if it makes it up for it. Because remember, we're not going to Orlando this year. And remember, the last 2 times we were in Orlando, Stinger somehow won racing both times. Well, it's not going to get that benefit this year. So if it's going to win race again, it's got to do it somewhere else. So we'll see what it's got. Hopefully to make up its terrible performance in racing. Alright, Stinger's about ready to go. Alright, time to continue off more freestyles. Here comes Stinger.
The other night, I had a dream. It was a world full of kings and queens. But it was cold, dark as the night. We were the fire under moonlit skies. We weren't divided, we were the same.
As here comes Stinger. Alright, looks like I'll have right for the rock pile to get things started. Nice touch. Alright, here we go for the cross Fred. Nice skylay, but watch out, doesn't have a lot of air. Oh, two wheels saved it. I was about to say, it did have a lot of air, so it just it didn't even clear the bus. It like landed on the side of it, just barely. Oh my gosh. That was risky. Alright. So now we're going to go right for that racing start line jump. Over the rock pile once again. At 60 seconds. And gonna land right on top of that hill coming down. Alright, so now gonna go for the triple. Crawling over it. Nice air over that bus. And oh, big air off that one too. With a wheelie. Probably destroyed the Stinger. Speed winch now. Stinger's gonna go back for that. And gonna get some big air and gonna land someone. Oh, nosedive! And gonna front flip over the other bus! Oh my goodness, Stinger! How about that? With 21 seconds left. What a move that was by Stinger! Holy cow! And now gonna go for the backflip. Couldn't get out reverse out of it, really. With 10 seconds left. Oh, gonna go for it sideways! Okay, Stinger, pick up the aggression, sidewall it too. And now we're in bonus time for Stinger. Oh, big cross Fred lands right on the bus. Oh boy, on two wheels. Oh boy, here we go! Sidewall and oh, gonna go over. Oh man, that sucks. Thought was gonna open, rotate back over, but it's kept going and it cost it. Oh man. That was a great run, though, with that front flip and such. My goodness. So now will it be enough to take on that tie 28 between War Machine and Crasher? 28 is going to be. Oh, man. Alright, the scores are now in. It's a 7, 7, 8, 7 plus 1 bonus point. It's a 30. Stinger's your new leader with a 30. Good on Stinger, your new leader with a 30. As we're 6 trucks in now. As next up is going to be Bone Crusher. What a run by Stinger. That front flip and almost got that big sidewall save. Just did not work out for Stinger, unfortunately. And that cost it a 30. I mean, it's still possible to win. Hell, Thunderbolt won its first freestyle title in 2011 with 30, so 30 is still winnable, but you wish you can get more from that. As Stinger is now off the track, as we're getting ready for Bone Crusher. Remember, also struggled tonight in racing as well, with that wild flip it had earlier. Hoping to avoid that again. Alright. So here we go. Back to freestyle. Here comes Bone Crusher. Alright, Bone Crusher coming onto the track. Up and over the bus deck, even though I freaking pressing the button. I'm tired of it when it doesn't do that. Forward advance stack, get some big air off of it. Yeah, funny, remember, oh nice, cross-thread onto the bus. Remember, Bone Crusher is infamous over the last few years with its massive sends on the triples. It done multiple times over the last few years. I wonder if he'll do that tonight. Oh boy, sidewall, it saved it. Nice save as going to go for the van. Watch out! Oh my god! Getting grabbed by the van might have saved Bone Crusher from potentially getting grabbed by the wall. Oh my goodness, that was close. Big air off that jump. 52 seconds left in the run. Up and over that rock pile. And he's going to go for that sideways hit. Going to get a wheelie with the skill roller coming up. Oh boy! Here we go in trouble. Went way too fast. Flipped it over. Trying to save it. And going to get the save. How about that save by Bone Crusher? And it's going to go into the skill roller. Or percentage jam, I mean to say. Uh-oh. Hit the backflip ball at a bad angle. Going to go over. And going to get the save again. Didn't put much effort into that save. Probably because I knew I was going to save it. Oh, send it! Beautiful crush on that bus. Off the side. Alright, and now gonna, reverse. Oh, sidewalling it! Saved it again! I was about to say, reverse into the van stack and odd angle, and gonna send it. That got some big distance. Oh, a front flip! Just like it did, freaking Denver last year. Man, what a finish in bonus time Bone Crushers have it. Oh my goodness. It's already had like, what, 4 saves in freestyle? Still going, too. And now I'm going to do a done into the fan stack. Oh, boy, going to go over and going to get grabbed by the wall. As going to leave 1 second on the mark for bonus time. So it won't matter too much, but what a finish. What a bonus time for Bone Crusher. It really picked it up. Only problem was it was pretty late, too. So that could hurt its score. Alright, the scores are now in. It's a 7-7-6-6 plus 2 bonus points. So it's going to be a 28 for Bone Crusher. If it came out before Stinger, that would have been enough to tie for the lead, but not anymore. That's going to put it in 4th place. So we're now 2/5 away for freestyle. As next up is our number 1 qualifier. Not number 1 qualifier, our number 2 qualifier, but I meant to say our racing winner. So the only truck that can double down here, the Monster Razor. After winning racing for the first time in 12 years, it would love maybe to potentially win freestyle for the first time. We'll see about that. As we just wait for the Monster Razor to get ready to go. I cannot wait. Alright, the Monster Razor is finally ready to go. This will be really interesting to see. Will it go big to try and get the freestyle win? Score to beat a 30 by Stinger. Will it do it? Alright. Here we go. Will it go for a double down? Here comes the Monster Razor. As here comes the Monster Razor on the track. As looked like it might have had a little bit of a problem. Right, fire it back up. Okay, hope it's not a bad sign. What will it do out here? Double down, wide open. And looks like a line right for the center jump to get things started with a big sky wheelie. How about that start? And gonna go, oh boy, big air, and then gonna go into the triple! Land on the bus, nice! Beautiful hit, gonna go into the other one. My goodness, the Monster Razor off to a strong start. Wheelie over the center jump. Here we go for the backflip. Already early on, almost started to over-rotate. Moonwalk out, but oh boy, keep careful, careful, the Monster Razor. Probably crushed the hood in, but still going. Oh my gosh. And it's 53 seconds left. Oh, sliding out into the hill. Not good. Uh-oh, here we go. Flip it over. It already flipped earlier tonight. And gonna get the save. Here we go. Gonna send it onto the bus. What a hit. Oh my. Into the side of that. Going down. Right for the racing lane. As 30 seconds left. Oh, hit the side of the Buffalo. Gonna hit the flip again. Saved it. Over rotate. Here we go now. With 14 seconds left. Right for that. With the wheelie. Oh boy! Front flipping it into the bus stack. Send it offside. Oh, got grabbed. And that's gonna flip it and save it. Nice. But it looks like that's going to end it right there for the Monster Razor. No bonus time, unfortunately. What a wild finish! Oh my goodness! The Monster Razor! What was all that? My gosh, what a run that was! Up there's probably one of its better runs in its career. Will it be enough to take on that 30? Scores are now in. 8-8-7-8. It's a 31! The Monster Razor will take the lead with a 31! The Monster Razor is the new leader. So Monster Razor is indeed in contention to double down at the moment. How about that run by the Monster Razor? Freaking front flip and into like another front flip save. We've had like, what, 3 front flips already tonight? Just unbelievable. Alright, so next up is going to be Venom. We'll see what Venom's got there in just a moment. Alright. So give it up for the Monster Razor. What a start to the season it's had so far. Think about it. Number 2 qualifier. It won racing for only the second time in its career, first time in 12 years. And right now, it's leading freestyle. It almost could have swept. Which is wild if you think about it. Just what a start to the season it was for the Monster Razor. Couldn't ask for anything better, pretty much. But now to see, will it hold on and get that double down? That's asking a lot. Alright. So back to freestyle. Here we go. Here comes Venom. Alright, Venom coming onto the track. Gonna go up that with a nice wheelie. Venom's had some good freestyles over the years. Still has never won anything yet, though. Cross-thread, nice, right on that bus. Beautiful touch. Doing what monster trucks do best. Alright, so now we're gonna go for that hill. And gonna go for that. Over that bus like, uh-oh, careful. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, in trouble. Satan reverse, spun around. Has got very lucky right there. Needs to pick up the pace to have a little bit of a sidewall. Gonna go for that. 50 seconds left. Alright, gonna send it up and over the bus stack. As backs up. Oh boy, here we go for the cross Fred up the bus stack. Nice touch. Gets the wheelie into the starting area. Hits the backflip wall. For the racing lane, hit side of hill. Oh boy, here we go. Flipping over and got grabbed by the bus, and that's going to cost Venom. It got grabbed by the bus, unfortunately, and flipped it over. Alright, so now we wait on the scores. Alright, here they come. It's a 6, 7, 6, 6, a 25. Nowhere near enough to take the 31 lead. And with that, we're officially now halfway through freestyle as the Monster Razor is leading with a 31 and Stinger second with a 30. Next up is Madness. Alright, as we waiting on Madness. Alright, Madness, ready to go. Alright, so we're one halfway through freestyle. It's time to continue on to the other half. As here we go, here comes Madness! As Madness is coming on the track. What will it do? Careful with the wall coming up. Gonna go right for the van stack. Some huge air, but watch out. About to go off the edge of the track. You gotta be careful with the walls. They are very grabby, as we saw already tonight. Big cross Fred! Nice! Oh, one wheel save! Oh, no, another sidewall! It's in trouble! Saved it! Nice save by Madness. Oh, man, that was close. Coming down. Uh-oh. Oh, gonna stuff into the bus like I think it did racing. And do another save. Let's go, Madness. What a start. Sending it off the bus stack. Clips the side of the Ascendant Jammer. Oh my gosh. Got a wheelie off that hill. Wow, really pushing that. Alright. So now, here we go. Oh, big air. Gonna go into the bus with a wheelie up it. Nice. 37 seconds left. Watch out. Slow down. And gonna finally give the van a real crush. Oh, big air. Gonna go for the bus. Crossfire right there. Here we go. Sidewall flipping over. Save. That's like the third save now for Madness. Still need to really pick up the pace though. There we go. Big crossfire hit side of that hill. Up the van stack. Oh, slid out. I don't know what happened there. Gonna go for that hill sideways, and it's not working. Oh, got like a corkscrew backflip off it. Oh my goodness. And we're now in bonus time for Madness. And big air for the rock pile. Gonna send it off that jump. And they're gonna try and trying to cross Fred. Gonna go over. Trying to save it. Got the save. Nice save. Another cross Fred. Gonna hit the side of the bus. Coming down. Hits that. And gonna like corkscrew it. And gonna get it. Wheelie it. And this all still counts. And the truck died right there. It died out. Unfortunately. But it did fill the run. So it don't matter in the end. But the truck died when I was trying to get that stoppie. Alright. Well, that maybe be enough. It didn't have a lot of momentum, but it did have a lot of highlights. Could that have been enough to make a difference? Alright, we're still waiting on the scores. Alright, here they come. It's a 7-7-8-7 plus 1 bonus point. It's a 30! That's going to put in third place. It's not enough. I guess not have enough momentum cost madness, as it's not enough to take the lead. And next up is going to be Daisy Chain, who had a rough night as well. So hoping to do better in freestyle, as it also makes its debut here in Minneapolis. A lot of trucks, like I said earlier, are making their debuts here. Alright, Daisy Chain is ready, and now we're ready. Here comes Daisy Chain. And now here comes Daisy Chain. It looks like going to start by going right for the rock pile. Alright, so now Daisy Chain going to go for that jump with the wheelie. Going for that cross thread. And up and over the bus stack. Line for that advanced stack. Oh, nosedive it. Held on. Gonna go for the big air cross thread off the bus stack, coming down into the racing lane. Going for that. Back for the rock pile again. And big air gonna cross thread, nice. Whip a slap wheelie across the floor. As 43 seconds left in the run for Daisy Chain. Big air, and look at that, got land right on the roller and spun around. And not the roller jammer, what a hit that was. Landed right on top of it. Spun out. There might be something wrong with Daisy Chain after that hit. Here we go, cross threading it. And now 16 seconds left. Going for the cross thread and gonna land right on the other cross thread ramp as nosedived it. For that hill. And gonna get the backflip. Oh! Just managed to save it. Almost about to over-rotate it as we're now in bonus time for Daisy Chain. Oh! Stop me! Front flip it! Nice save! Got a front flip too. Make that like the 4th front flip we've had tonight already. Big cross thread hit! Nice! Into that hill. 9 seconds left. Gonna go for that. Oh! Saved it! Nice save! As that's gonna wrap it there for Daisy Chain. What a run. Had some moments, but not a lot of momentum either. Like, the trucks have not gotten a lot of momentum lately and such. They need to pick that up. Alright, scores are now in. It's a 7-6-7-6 plus 2 bonus points. It's a 28 for Daisy Chain. Nowhere near enough. As we're 3/5 away from freestyle, we're down to our final 8. Alright, next up is going to be Crusher. As we wait on Crusher. Was hoping to do better in racing tonight, but unfortunately it blew its opportunity when it lost in the quarterfinals. We'll see how it does in freestyle. Remember, I think it won freestyle for the first time in Detroit last year, so... Not Detroit, Glendale. Not Glendale either. Freaking Ducoin. There we go. So, hey, we'll see what Crusher can do out there. And speaking of which, it is ready to go. Alright. So, back to more freestyle action as here comes... Okay, having a little bit of an issue. Alright, got fired up now. There we go. Alright, now, back to freestyles. Here comes Crusher. Alright, Crusher. Gonna go for that hill sideways, and I freaking pressed on the button. Right, laptops need to have 2 buttons on the touchpad, I swear. Alright, so now here we go. Crusher gonna go for the dub, being a triple. Gonna land around that bus, gonna go for the other one. Man, those buses have been crushed down really well, and I enjoy every moment of it. Alright, so now what's it gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna send it right on top of the bus! Nice! Someone actually did it perfectly! Let's go for Crusher. There we go. Take the lead. Not take the lead, get the wheelie. Oh boy! Almost over rotate. Has 42 seconds left for Crusher. And decided that. Tried to get stoppy, but just wouldn't work out. And now here we go for the van stack. Nice air off of it. As for that extended roller, got some big air off of it. 20 seconds left. As big air! Huge air! Oh boy! In trouble! Here we go! Flip it over! Oh! Still in trouble! And Crusher will finally get the save! Oh my! That was close. As we are now in bonus time for Crusher. Oh! Flip it over! And still trying to save it. And gonna go over, unfortunately, for Crusher. As it's gonna keep spinning on its top right there for a moment. Only did like 2 things, honestly. And that was like, I think it's like 1 combo. So, not the best bonus time there for Crusher. What a strange finish that was, though. As still waiting on the score. Here comes a 7-6, 7-6. It's just a 26, so not even any bonus points for Crusher. Man, some boos think it's low. That's wild. As next up is going to be Night Stalker. Gee, I wonder if Night Stalker will go send for the triple as well, like Bone Crusher's done over the years. Because remember, we saw Night Stalker do that in the All-Star Challenge last month. So anything can happen. Alright. As we're getting ready to go for Night Stalkers, we're down to our final 7 trucks. As the Monster Razor is still leading with a 31. Still leading. Trying to get its first freestyle win. Its third ever win. And its first ever double down. And probably mad that it couldn't get the sweep. But we'll see if it can last, though. We still got some not Hall of Famers, elites out there. Including former freestyle champions, so anything can happen still. Alright, here we go. Here comes Night Stalker. As here comes Night Stalker. Showing off to the crowd. And he's going to go right for the race lane to get things started. Let's see what the Florida native's got. Going to go for the big air. Crossfred going to get the wheelie for the moment. Here we go. Sending it right on top of the bus. Nice. Oh, a little bit. Uh-oh. Careful off the side. Nice save. Right for that. Alright, so now here we go. Gonna go for a crossfred once again. Hit side of that. There we go. Flip it over. Uh-oh. Side one. Problem is also gonna go over. The problem was, as it happened right there, it had a big problem. It needed to keep going in order to save it. But in order to do that, it would have gone to the wall and got grabbed, so it was like kind of screwed either way. Which sucks for a Night Stalker with 40 seconds left in the run. That was a horrible place to get a sidewall donut going. As man, that hurt its run. Alright, so the scores are now in. It's a 6-5-6-6 for Night Stalker, so it's just a 23. 23 for Night Stalker, which puts it second to last, as Reckless 10 still last place with 17. Okay, now, next up is Fireball, our #1 qualifier, who got eliminated early in the event after it ran to Crazy Bull. So we'll see what it has in just a moment to take on that 31 by the Monster Razor. So it's funny. Now Fireball has got to beat the truck it beat in qualifying to prevent it from getting the sweep. So I'm sure the Monster Razor is probably angrily looking at Fireball for doing that. Probably like, that I could have swept and you kept me from doing it. As we're just waiting for Fireball to get ready. Alright. Fireball is ready. Alright, with 6 trucks left to go, could the Monster Razor hold on? We're about to find. Here we go. For a fountain truck, here comes Fireball! And here comes Fireball on the track, as it always does. Since 2014, showing off its beautiful animated flame paint job, and is now going to go right for the back of the center jump. The 4th version, coming down, careful. 4th version of that paint job for the 15th anniversary as well. And it looks beautiful. So Fireball, let's see what's got here. It's going to send it off the side, though, which actually is a good thing because it would have been a bad spot if it lined up straight for it. Here we go for the bus off the side. Watch out, though. Watch out. The wall coming up. Just managed to avoid. Oh, man, that was really close to the edge of the track. Big air off that jump with the rock pile coming up. Here we go, right for the rock pile. Gonna send it right there. Clip that. Hit the bus! Flip it over! No! Oh, bad spot right there. And hit the side of the bus as Fireball's already over. Oh, man. Not what it wanted to do there. Man, it had like 36 seconds left in the run, too. That's unfortunate. And the scores are now in. It's a 5-6-5-6, so it's a 22. Is that second to last now? As the Monster Razor survives another truck. But now we got the big guns coming out for freestyle now. And I mean the actual big guns. Starting up next is High Flying. High flying, getting ready to go. Oh man, that is unfortunate for Fireball. But now we'll see. Could the Monster Razor survive 5 more trucks? Start off with the big guns now with high flying. Alright. High flying is ready to go for its debut here in Minneapolis. Are you ready, Minneapolis fans? Here we go. Here comes high flying. Alright, here comes high flying on the track. What's it gonna do? Alright. And sending it. Big crossfred off the bus stack. That's what's gonna do to start off its run. And now gonna go over the rock pile. And some big air. Gonna go combo it. Oh, what about that move right there? Into the triple. As crawl up side of that. Nice. Careful with the wall coming up. Up and over that. As some huge air coming down with the wheelie. As, oh, corkscrewed it. Oh, violent hit right there. Sidewalling it. And just saved it! 45 seconds left. High flying. What a save that was. Oh my god, that was a fast corkscrew too. Oh my gosh, what a move that was. Swung it around. And gonna go for the racing lane. And now for the backflip. Oh, barely got the backflip right there. Uh-oh. Managed to save it with 20 seconds left. And gonna, oh boy, hit hard. Coming down the side. And then, oh, gonna get grabbed right there. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, got grabbed. Went to that turn a little too late. Should have probably gone the other way instead. Man, what a wild run it was, especially with that corkscrew. I don't know how it got that fast-ass corkscrew. But will it be enough to take on that 31? Since it did get stuck and all that. Which does hurt its score, most likely not getting any bonus points. Alright, the scores are now in. A 7-8, 7-8. It's a 30! As that's going to put in fourth place. As High Flying fell short. The Monster Razor still leads with a 31. As that bonus time made the difference. That could have been enough if it did even anything in bonus time to tie or take the lead. So that's unfortunate. The Monster Razor survives. High Flying falls short. And now we got even more. The actual big gun still coming up now. Next up is the 2014 Freestyle Champion. The last time it was here, it was the defending champion during that time. It is Nitro. And Nitro has not had the best night so far if you think about it. It did kind of mid in qualifying, and then it went one and done in racing in a photo finish. Kind of reminds me how it did some years ago too and such. Hoping to avoid the struggles and put up a great run. It's been putting up some good runs lately, like in the 2023 Championship and the All-Star Challenge before flipping early. So we'll see. We'll see. Could it take the lead? Score beat still just a 31. That's plenty of room. Alright, here we go. Here comes former Freestyle Champion, Nitro!
I told this guy where I was from. He said, oh, Canada. Kind of laughed it off.
And here comes Nitro on the track. Showing off to the crowd. And he's going to crawl over the race lane, so it's not going to count starting the clock. And here we go. Right for the center jump to get things started with some huge air. So let's see how the Monster Race is going to do against a former freestyle champion, Nitro. Going to send it for that jump. Going to slow down off the side. Careful with the wall coming up. You want to avoid the same mistake High Flying just made a moment ago. That's big air. And going to get a big sky wheelie off the cross Fred coming down. As, careful sidewalling it. There's not a lot of room out here. This track's kind of cluttered, so they have to be kind of careful. They can't go full throttle like literally everything because they got to worry about the wall and all that coming up. But hey, Nitro's won multiple freestyle titles. Or not multiple. It's won a title before. I'm sure it knows what to do. As hits that hill with the wheelie. Oh boy. Not a good spot. Or maybe not. Maybe Nitro is going to struggle out there, guy. Wheelie needs to pick up the pace. 35 seconds left. Oh boy. Here we go. Gonna send it. Send it. On top of the bus. How about that momentum? And big air once again off the center jump. As still going. And it's going to get the backflip. Reversed out of it. Hits that. Into that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Trying to drive up. Oh, here we go. Save and reverse. Nice save. Freeze. Oh, stuffed it. And going to go for the hill sideways. Oh! In trouble and gonna go over! Oh, it happened for the third time. It put out a great run, but then flips or something happened. It was just stuck in a bad spot and it just kept driving out of it, trying and such. Oh, man. So, will that be enough, though? A 30's one score to beat. Scores are now wins. An 8-7, 8-7. It's a 30! Another 30, and there's some boos. Think it should have been higher. As Nitro once again falls short for the third freestyle in a row, I think. When it had a chance to take the lead. As the Monster Razor is still surviving. Are you serious? It's still there at the top. Alright. So next up to take it on is the defending racing champion, Crazy Bull, who's coming out very, 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 very late. But remember, it had that wild run in the 2023 Championship Freestyle. And then it had that wild run in the All-Star Challenge. Two back-to-back events where it's done very good in Freestyle. I think it deserves coming out this late. But now, it's going to have to show that it deserves being out this late. Will it, though? Alright, here we go. We saw it fall just a little short in racing, but let's see how it does in freestyle. Give it up for Crazy Bull! Here comes Crazy Bull. Is going to go send it off that hill to get things started with a wheelie. The defending racing champion just fell short in racing and going to get off to a big start with a sky wheelie off the crossfire of the bus, the triple. Here we go for the racing lane now. Looking good. And it's going to go over the rock pile and actually touch the rocks. First time anyone did that. Oh, something seems wrong with the truck now, as it's sliding everywhere. Over that hill. And it's going to go for crossfire, but oh, it's going to nosedive it. Not a good spot, but held on. Has 45 seconds left. Uh-oh, hit side of the hill and going to keep sliding out from the hit. Oh, nice save. And remember, it did flip earlier in racing, so it's probably not in good shape. As you can see, it's probably struggling out there in some ways. Oh, that was very close to the edge of the track. Alright, goes for the skill roller. Or send it jammer. And gonna get like a corkscrew backflip. Oh, bad landing, gonna go over. And I think it crushed the other horn. Oh boy. Had 9 seconds left in regulation. Just a bad rebound from the backflip. Well, it was a good run, but unfortunately went over too soon. Alright. So the scores are now in. It's a 7-7-7-8. It's a 29 for Crazy Bull. As, man, we've gone like, what? 7 trucks in a row without bonus time recently? My goodness. They've been struggling out there. As, again, the Monster Razor survives another truck. As we're down to our final 2. And next up is the 2-time champion in freestyle, Thunderbolt. Not off to the best start tonight in the season as well. 13th in qualifying, and then only made to round 2, hoping to do better this time. But hey, Thunderbolt had one of its better seasons last year, so let's see if it can keep up the momentum. Alright, as we wait on Thunderbolt, getting ready to go. Again, the score is wide open. It's just a 31. A 31. That is plenty of room to get. But they need to get the win. They need to put up something big. They need to get into bonus time and such. And so far, it's been a tough task on this track. Alright, here we go. Second to last freestyle. Give it up to your former freestyle champion. Here comes Thunderbolt. Alright, here comes Thunderbolt on the track. Remember, fans, last time I was here, it won in race and it couldn't make it to the finals this time. But we'll see what it does here in freestyle. And it's got to take on that 31 by the Monster Razor. It's just going to crawl over that. Still waiting for Thunderbolt to go out there. Careful about the edge of the track. Here we go. And it's going to send it! That was probably the biggest send anyone's got off that. Nosedive, careful. Over the rock pile. And going to send it with big air. Going to land right on the bus stack. So far, good momentum for Thunderbolt. One hit after another so far. And gonna land right on the center jump. And here we go, moonwalk, although it's not the best angle. Turning around. There we go. But still, so far, one hit after another for Thunderbolt as it's looking good. 44 seconds left. Halfway through regulation. Oh boy, oh boy, oh no! Gonna go over! Trying to save it! And, oh, still has a chance! And just saved into the rock pile. What a stupid save that was! As it clipped the side of the backflip while probably trying to look for a rock pile. Oh! Gonna go over! And got caught that time. Oh! Oh! Tried to back up over that hill and got really dug into the dirt and went over. Oh man, that 20 seconds left in the run, and that run was going somewhere. But unfortunately, flipped too early. Alright. So now we wait for the judges. Score 8-8-7-8. It's a tie! Thunderbolt is going to tie the Monster Razor with a 31. We have a tie. And oh my gosh, people. We have potentially history in the making. We've had 3 straight season openers have a tie. And we're on the verge of having another one. 2015, 2022, 2023, now maybe 2024. Oh my gosh. And if Thunderbolt just stayed upright, it could have potentially just taken the lead outright. That definitely made up for its terrible night so far, but there's still one more truck left to go. And it's our winner from last year. I mean, not last year. Last time here in Minneapolis in 2015. And now it's going to go up against its arch rival. Give it up for the former freestyle champion, Impala. As it is going to have to face up against its arch rival. We already saw them go up against each other 3 times this year. And Thunderbolt. And so far, Impala has the edge. Impala normally, historically, was struggling against Thunderbolt, but now these last year or so, it's really turned it around. But now we'll see. It's gonna have to, if it wants to win freestyle here again, Minneapolis, it's gonna have to beat this tie, get revenge from the Monster Racer from losing racing to prevent from double down, and more importantly, beating its arch rival, which it would like nothing more than that, as these two love nothing more than to beat each other each time. Alright, fans, what a treat we're going to get for the 15th anniversary start of the season. We're going to get our arch rivalry. Man, we've been so treated this year with Thunderbolt and Impala going at it. All over the All-Star Challenge and now here. Alright, fans, are you ready to go? Time for our final freestyle. Will Impala win to prevent the tie, or will records be broken once again? Here we go. Here comes the 2015 freestyle champion, Impala. Here comes Impala, gonna go right for that hill to get things started. Great start. And gonna go for that cross-thread, big sky wheelie. Comes down, oh! Crooked ass flip right there, still flipping. And gonna get the save. What a save that was from Impala. What was that? That was weird. But still held on for the save. I wonder if the Monster Razor and Thunderbolt are already sweating as Impala gonna get the backflip already. Over the racing lane. Here we go for the bus stack at an odd angle. Gonna cross Fred. Oh, stop me! He spun around way too fast though. Already flipped multiple times already. And still doing stupid flips out there. Finally save it, but you know, that's gonna kind of cost you points though if you keep doing stupid with really weird, unrealistic saves. Oh my gosh, that was a very fast spin save right there. And coming down, side wallet, finally something normal for once. 27 seconds left. Man, that time went by quick. As big air off that cross Fred. Gonna go for that jump. As, oh boy, here we go. Impala gonna send it right on top of the bus stack. 9 seconds left. Over the van. Odd angled hit. Gotta stop it for the moment. And gonna hit just in time as we're now in bonus time. Careful with the wall coming up. And the first truck in a long time to get in the bonus time. Could this be enough? Oh, big cross Fred. Huge air coming down. As still going, comes spun around at an odd angle. And here we go. Oh boy. Gonna go for the corkscrew. Way too fast. Oh, hard hit. Saved it though. But the rear end is destroyed. But still going. Before finally coming to a stop. Filling the run right there. What a finish. What a run by freaking Impala. Oh my gosh. Could that be enough? Filling bonus time is definitely going to help. Alright. Will it be enough? As here we go. Here come the scores. 8, 8, 8, 8. 3 bonus points. It's a 35. Impala has done it. Impala has won freestyle here once again. And Impala continuing 2024 with a great start to the year. Is your freestyle winner here again in Minneapolis, just like it was in 2015. Impala's done it again. And got its revenge on the Monster Razor and Thunderbolt. How about that night, though, for the Monster Razor? Getting second place in freestyle after winning racing. Could have gotten his first freestyle win. But Impala got its revenge and got the victory. What a night it is so far. Oh my god. And remember, we still got Inglewood coming up, people. We still got Inglewood at 8 tonight. That is going to be wild. Oh man, MTWS fans. Did you have a great night here in Minneapolis or what? But of course, we're not done yet, people. Oh no. As we always do in the season finales, you know what's next. You already saw it earlier today. Celebrating. As it's going to come out to celebrate the 15th anniversary. Here comes the MTWS truck. We saw it earlier tonight, coming out, celebrating with some Cyclones. And here we go, just like earlier. Gonna go for some more of them, but you gotta watch out for the triple coming up. It's getting really, really close. And still going with the Cyclones. And now gonna go into the side of the center jump. Uh-oh, watch out. We saw the MTWS truck put up a wild encore in the All-Star Challenge. Can't wait to see what's got out here. And remember, we still got, nice save. And we'll be seeing it too in Inglewood as well. So tune in for that at the end of freestyle as well. But man, this is just insane to celebrate the 15th anniversary. Oh, this is risky. This is risky. Gonna go over and not gonna be able to save it. Ooh, really crushed the hood right there. Not sure exactly what MTWS was trying to do there because it had to have backed out because it kept going. We've gone to the wall and been doomed. So it flipped a little early, but what a wild finish that was with the crush and stuff. And with that, MTWS fans, that wraps up Minneapolis. What a wild night it was. Congratulations to Fireball for getting the #1 qualifier. Congratulations to the Monster Razor. Despite all the odds, winning racing for only the second time ever. The first time since September 2nd, 2012. All the way in Tampa in its rookie year. And only its second event. Congratulations on finally ending that streak. And congratulations to Impala once again winning freestyle. It's won every single freestyle so far of the year. It won the All-Star Challenge. It got the #1 qualifier. And of course, it won the All-Star Challenge completely for Team Impala. And made it to the finals here. So far, 2024 has been an unbelievable year for Impala. We'll see if we can keep up and maybe win another title. But remember, fans, that's only one half of the season opener. We got another half coming up at 8 p.m. as we're heading out for our debut for the first time in Inglewood. Oh boy, tune in for that for a variation of over and under style racing and wild freestyle action. Alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed our return to Minneapolis. See you all just in a little bit in Inglewood.